We're live. We're live. Does the mic sound good, everyone? Does the mic sound good? How's everyone doing? Y'all ready for one of these? All right. What we got in the chat? Barius, what's up? Suicune Club, Primarina, Fan, Alexander, as we all know. How you doing? You ready, Suicune Club? You ready? We got some Platinum Huzzlocke. We got something great coming up, okay? I didn't know it was going to happen this early, but we got something great about to happen. So, get ready. Get ready. Yo. Yo, ho, ho, ho. What's up, Barius? What's up? Am I looking good? My hair looking good? There we go. There we go. Just getting my thing ready. I gotta be honest, I'm not looking forward to the Fire Red and Leaf Green, of course, because I am. So, of course, Otis, you're not. It's okay. I don't think they're gonna update the Pokédex, which is gay as heck, because you're telling me I can't use Annihilate. I'm not saying to add new Pokemon, but one of the Pokemon that's evolutionary lines already in the game should just be completed. Mime Jr. Mime Jr. is Jester. Munchlax, Pichu, Magnezone. There's literally no reason why Pokemon like this shouldn't be in the game. If they're updating other stuff, I'd agree, but it's just untouched re-release, which I like. I agree. Kanto Regional Dex is quite limited. Fair, but it's the first one. It's not they have to update it so they can port it over, so why not update it minorly so the whole Dex is complete? The Game Boy game was not made to be ran on the Switch, so if they have to update it anyways, why not update correctly? Yo, Adam, what's going on? What's going on? How's everyone doing? And Dread Hades is a cool Beyblade. Let's see that. Let's see that. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty nice. I like the little yellow accent, or gold accent, I guess it is. My thoughts on it is like, okay, they didn't even have Crobat in the base game, and that was already a Pokemon. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's supposed to be, look, people got mad at BDSP, me included, for being too faithful. And that way, the Pokédex is supposed to be faithful to, like, Red and Blue. You know what I mean? So, like, when you think about it, they want the experience to be close to Red and Blue's Pokédex. 151, which you're going to ask me is enough. I think we got spoiled with, like, all these new games having, like, 300, 400 Pokemon. Like, Black and White 2 having 400. But, yeah. I just think it would be jarring, in my opinion. Like, if they made a remake, like Oras, right? Then I wouldn't mind. But, like, it's just a re-release. It's nothing special. It's just a re-release of some goated games. But, yeah, I'm kind of over the Fire Red Leaf Green discourse right now. Is anyone else over it, dude? You know, Adam, you're organizing your room. Let's freaking go, dude. Dude, back in the day, vintage Jordan Peterson. Vintage Jordan Peterson would be proud. I don't know what new Jordan Peterson's up to or what drugs he's taking right now, but vintage Jordan Peterson would be proud. And she had some good stuff to say back in the day. BDSP is when you're way too faithful. Yeah, sometimes you got to cheat a little bit, you know, be a little disloyal. Yo, what's up, Cocoa Bunny Girl? It's nothing too expensive. It was not worth it. What purchase did you make, Barius? I make unwise purchases all the time. I made one this weekend, or several. Maybe just a few. But, can I be honest? Is anyone else? I'm over the Fire Red Leaf Green stuff, okay? I think I just burned myself out of it. I spent all weekend, all week last week, basically just like on Twitter, chud posting about Fire Red Leaf Green. And at this point, I'm just over it. I just want to play the damn games, you know what I mean? I'm like, either you're going to buy it or you're not going to buy it. You know what I mean? Everyone's already made that decision. I think people already made that decision before they even released the game. You know what I mean? I think everyone who wasn't going to buy Fire Red Leaf Green already have it emulated. You know what I mean? It's like, why do this when you can play it for free? It's like, because I can play it for free. I've got it on my DS. I've got it on my 3DS. I've got it on my computer. I've got the actual physical cartridges. I have everything. I want to buy it because I want to tell Pokemon that I like these games. And if they make games like this again, maybe I'll buy them next time. And let's be honest, $20 is not a lot for a full-fledged game, okay? Let's not forget that when you buy Fire Red and Leaf Green, you're buying a complete experience. You get the Sevi Islands, you get the full game. They didn't build these games with DLC in mind. Meanwhile, if you buy a new Pokemon game, you're paying full price, as in like AAA, $60, $70, full price, for a game that's not complete, that you have to pay $35 or more to finish. So it's like you could buy Fire Red for $20 and have a full experience. I'm like, either you're going to buy it or you're not, okay? Like, do we need to, like, relitigate this port stuff every time a port comes out? Let's see here. Oras definitely did something good with adding all the cross-gen evolutions and megas and other things. It was good. I think if you're doing a brand new ground-up remake, it makes sense to do that. You buy me a Switch so I can play Fire Red and trade with ya? Dad, you make more than me, okay? Like, this stream is not making me enough money to even buy a Switch 2 for myself, okay? I don't know if we could do that. I found that I have a Fire Red and Leaf Green manga that I didn't even remember having. Hey, let's go. It was a Switch version of a game, and it did not function at all on the Switch. Yo, what game? What game? Yo, Simo, what's up? Long time no see, Simo. Dude, it's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. People need to shut up about this Fire Red stuff. Either you get it or you don't. Come on now. Getting it is just fine without a bunch of cucks screaming in your ear. Facts. Let me spend my effing money how I want, okay? No one flinches when you, like, spend all your money on, I don't know, like, you DoorDash something. You spend $50 extra to get food delivered to you by an immigrant in the snowy weather. No one talks about that. I'm tired of Fire Leaf Green Discord proceeds to Fire Leaf. Look, I'm just tired of it, okay? That doesn't mean I won't keep doing it, you know what I mean? But you're not getting the full game. Half the Pokédex is incomplete, and we all have played knowing that. You already know I bought it. But it is complete, okay? It is complete. And if you want to say the National Dex, you can't finish the National Dex, well, welcome to Pokemon. You can't finish the National Dex in any game made after Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield and later, you can't get hundreds of Pokemon at all in the game. So it's like, that argument maybe in Gen 7, if they made a port, I'd be a little more upset. But it's a complete game. If that's the standard we're judging Fire and Leaf Green on, and Otis, you bought it, I bought it, so we're kind of like, it doesn't really matter. But like, still, if you're using that argument to judge Fire and Leaf Green and call them not complete games, no Pokemon game has been complete since Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and you're paying $60 for them. So it's like, people who complain, I know you're not complaining about the $20 price tag, you forked it over, I forked it over. But like, people who do, it's like, okay, you know what I mean? You know, school, bro, school and work. Dude, Simo, tell me about it. Can someone figure out a way to make us all unemployed? Why are we all working still? We invent all this bull crap like AI and stuff, and it's like we're all still working. Hello? I thought AI was supposed to take my job, okay? Why the hell am I still working a job? I thought AI, everyone told me AI's taking your jobs. I still have it. Hurry up, AI. I want my job taken from me, please. It's ridiculous, dude. Yeah, Pokemon but they're not evolved form is effing weird. It's not complete. I know. That's just what Fire Red Leaf Green is, okay? You don't get Crobat. Sorry. No Crobat. Otis, I think you're thinking of a remake rather than a port. We're not talking about random Pokemon. We're talking about Pokemon that either come from Pokemon in the game or evolve from Pokemon in the game. Yeah, but it's like, it's Gen 3. You know, it's not Gen 7 or 8 or 9 or 6 or whatever. It's Gen 3. It's Gen 3 port. But yeah. You have a cold right now? Hey, well, I hope you get better, dude. It sucks, bro. Unova did the Dex at years prior by shredding the Pokédex. I mean, in a way, you could still get every Pokemon. So, I'm not going to lie, $20 is a steal. To get a legit cartridge online is $120. True, it is a scam. The retail price is like $35, but you include inflation, it'd be like $70. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if the games just magically got worse. Like, if Fire Red and Leaf Green just over the last 22 years as a software somehow magically deteriorated and started to suck. Okay? Then maybe I'd be like, okay. Maybe we should slash the price. But, like, how much more could you slash it? $10? $5? What's the diff? What's the diff? Anyways, I'm lagging. I'm lagging, bro. Hold on. Now, if you guys look at the screen, you might notice something about the time of day. You might notice that it's 11:55 in game. And you might be asking yourself why. Why? Why the heck is it 11:55 in your game? And that's because we have a special something. Something lined up that'll make you all happy. It'll make you all excited, etc., etc., etc. And I'm not going to say it yet, but if you know where I'm heading, you already know. You already know. And if you look at our little team down at the bottom, you already know. It's going to be freaking awesome. But yeah. Oras and Heart Gold Silver, how to make a good remake? Yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver. Mr. Coolat's not here, so I can say it all I want. Heart Gold Soul Silver are freaking awesome, dude. Freaking awesome. 1%ers want you to work for nothing for them and then like it until you die. It's true. It's true. But that's why we got to become 1%ers. Right, Dad? We need to be 1%ers. Somehow. Somehow. And the way we do it is by playing Pokemon on YouTube. Yeah. The Huzz are back. They are, dude. They're all back. You know, you thought you were over the Huzz. You thought finally my broken heart is healed. Women don't bother me anymore. I'm happy once again as a single man. And then boom, the Huzz are right back. Can we just say this sprite, this back sprite for Luxray is badass and awesome. That is just a good sprite. Just look at it. Just look at it. It's just like aura. It's standing there and it's like ready to roll. It's taking a bite of that Curlia though. Sus, bro. We are not getting an Umbreon. Oh, we could technically with the current setup. There's something else we got to do. Something else we got to do. And it's great. It's great. Okay. But yeah. The Johto regional dex is weak aside from a few good Pokemon. I'm trying to remember like some of the, but you can get a lot of cool Pokemon in Johto, right? And obviously just trying to like switch into what do you call it? Like when you look at Johto, you have to take it in the context of when it was made, right? We don't really have Pokemon as it is today, back in the day. Like Pokemon Gold and Silver were sequels to Red and Blue, and potentially the last Pokemon games ever. You know, Red and Blue technically were like the last Pokemon games ever in their mind, right? So they have a lot of Kanto Pokemon. I think just because like, you know, not only is it familiar to returning players, new players will experience these Pokemon for the first time. It's like, why waste 151 Pokemon you just made a couple years ago and not include them in your region? I am upset, though, that like Sneasel, Houndoom, and some of these other Pokemon you don't get until the post-game. That is irritating. Amazing back shots, dude. Luxray and amazing back shots. Name a better duo. Name a better duo. For real. I think it's down in that big patch right here. Hold on. Bruh. But yeah, I have a hot take. The Gen 4 remakes aren't bad. I like them since I can play the game. And since I have Let's Go on my Switch, I can get a free move. See, Adam, what you just said explains what I mean about the value of ports. Because people want to be able to play their games on the consoles they own. Okay? Isn't Houndour technically an encounter we can get because it's a furry? People want to play games on the consoles they spent hundreds of dollars acquiring, right? And so, of course, if you could play a game on this that you bought, you'll do it. And so, like, BDSP, the value in them, even if they aren't, like, platinum, right? The value in BDSP, even if you think just objectively they aren't better than platinum, is that they're accessible. If you want to play them and you have a Switch, which Switch is the second highest selling console of all time, so you have one, you can play it. And that's the value proposition. And so that's the value proposition of ports. And especially ports at a discount. $20? You know, no more Fire Red Leaf Green Discourse. We're done. No more of that. But anyways, see, that's what I mean. Is like ports, remakes. Ports more than remakes, because sometimes you can just F up a remake and I hate it. But like ports, you know, it's inoffensive. I found the ProMaster version of Citizens Men's Watch ProMaster Land and a digital olive green dial strap. Yo, my dad's so into watches right now. And you know what? If you're a man, you got to at least get into watches a little bit, okay? This is my advice to all those young people out there, okay? As a 23-year-old teenager. Get a Casio Duro. It's 50 bucks, okay? Get a Casio Duro and a NATO strap, okay? NATO, like, you know, like the American-European alliance type deal, okay? Get a freaking Casio Duro and a NATO strap. Wear it all the time, and you're instantly a higher value person. People respect you more because you have a watch. And it's not an Apple Watch. People respect that, you know what I mean? And I don't say Weavile, that's a Gen 4 Pokemon. Yeah, I mean like Sneasel, you know what I mean? YouTube chat starting off strong with the takes. I know, look, it's Pokemon. You know, Pokemon is such a, like, I wouldn't say sterile, you know what I mean? But like Pokemon, there's obvious haves and have-nots in Pokemon. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is, like, Charizard's obviously the best Pokemon of all time. You know what I mean? Like, Rayquaza and Luvdisc exist in the same game. Okay? And so you have to take into consideration that everyone's going to pick Rayquaza over Luvdisc, right? So with that in mind, there's, like, objective truth in these games. So to be different, you need to say the wrong thing. Okay? In the Pokemon community, to be different, you need to say the wrong thing. So, to stand out in the Pokemon world, you have to hate Charizard. But then there's like a feedback, not a feedback loop, but there's like an overflow error to where now everyone hates Charizard. And now, to be on the cutting edge of Pokemon discourse, you have to actually glaze Charizard. And that's where I'm at, okay? And once Charizard glaze starts coming back in a big way, who will be on the front lines against Charizard? Yours truly, okay? So anyways. But yeah. Also, the game was Sonic Frontiers. It did not work at all on Switch, bro. Shout out to the Sonic people that put up with the Sonic franchise. I could not do that. I could not do that. Where the hell is our Gligar? Oh my gosh. We don't have our Gligar. I spoiled it. I wasn't even able to do it all at once. Don't look at the screen, guys. If you were looking at the screen, Men in Black pen thing, you're done. Man, hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Also, Flyboy, look at the Discord. It's a team I made. I was a gym leader, Elite 4 member. Let's see the Discord. Dude, I haven't checked the Discord in a while, aka all weekend. Dude, I got some stories from this weekend. Pretty hype. Pretty hype. Specifically about my car, dude. I was freaking go Hippo. Dude, freaking Alex the Lion and Gloria. Dude, let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. I'm reading stuff. Yo, look at that Swampert. Yeah, you know the way into my heart. Golden Moonlight, Swampert, Goat, Haxorus, Goat, Kingdra. Kingdra's underrated, dude. Kingdra low-key stole Lugia's flow. Can we just be honest for a moment? Kingdra low-key stole Lugia's flow. Like, Lugia totally was supposed to be a water dragon type, not gonna lie. And Kingdra shows up and Kingdra goes, hey. Sorry, I'm the water dragon here. And then, like, Lugia just be a psychic flying type. It's like, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see here. All right. So, let me check the stats real quick, because sometimes you don't want to evolve a Pokemon too early. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to actually check Gligar and Gliscor's movesets through level up. Because if it learns something I want earlier, then I'll do it. Faint Attack at 23, Slash at 31, Swords Dance at level 34, but they both learn it there. It looks like their movesets are, like, identical. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, let's go. Dude. Holy mackerel. Okay, I gotta read chat. I'm so tired about talking about Kanto. Look, we're at the Friday. It's gonna be a lot of Kanto. Do you have a Dream Watch, Flyboy? I do. I do. Citizen Nighthawk. If you know, you know. It's a pretty cool watch. It's not expensive at all, but I like it. Houndoom was the first Fire Dark type until Chio and Incineroar. I only played 3 Sonic games in my life. I was more of a Pokemon autistic than Sonic autistic. I was a mix of both. I wasn't as into Sonic as I was Pokemon, but I loved Sonic. You know what I mean? It's like saying my favorite Pokemon is Primarina, and Primarina isn't a super Pokemon to my knowledge. That's the thing, is like Primarina is a starter. Like, I understand. Like, if someone says their favorite Pokemon's like effing, I don't know, Relicanth, I'm like, no, it's not. It's a Water Dark type. I mean, Water Rock type. But it's not your favorite Pokemon, okay? I don't believe that. But, like, starters, we grow attached to starters because they're from the beginning, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm so tired. Sleeping schedule got messed up. I'm staying up to fix it today. Hey. We're staying up today. You know what? Maybe save it. Keep your sleep schedule cooked till Friday, where we have a 6-hour stream of Fire Red Leaf Green, huh? How about we keep it till then, huh? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Kingdra for a reason, bro. It's a king. A king, bro. Here's the surprise, everyone. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Yeah. At this point, the YouTube chat is infected with agenda and hot takes. I'm taking refuge in my prison. I mean, home, Twitch. Yeah. So Barius right now is in the Twitch chat. Being alone, being a little goober. Can we all just say the glow up Gliscor had from Diamond and Pearl to Platinum? I don't know if you guys know. Because a lot of people never played Diamond and Pearl. If we're being honest. His sprite in Diamond and Pearl was so bad, it's actually insane. It's so hideous and ugly. Let me show you. You ready? Because you look at this, you're like, oh, this is fine. This is a cool looking Gliscor. I'm like every time I look at it, I'm actually speechless. I'm like, I love the sprite artists out there. But holy, like how? How do you mess up this bad? How do you mess up this bad? They quickly fixed it. Okay, they quickly went, oh, this looks horrible. The new Pokemon we just spent R&D developing looks like ass. But I'm actually, every time I look at it, I'm like, what are we doing? Kingdra was a good Pokemon in VGC on rain teams, and Wolf did use it on a Perish Trap team. It's good. It's got that Swift Swim. Yeah, I'm going to have to take out Lapras, bro. So set up the rain. Relicanth top 10, though. Whatever. Whatever. Cinderace is my secret favorite starter. That's your guilty pleasure, huh? You're like, I can't let people know that I actually F with a Gen 8. A Gen 8 starter. That's okay, though. Is Amir Zarude the forgotten Pokemon? Dude, there's so many new legendaries that I'm just like, I don't think are real. Zarude, Monkey Dory, like these Pokemon aren't real. You can't convince me these Pokemon are actually Pokemon. Pokemon. Like, you just can't tell me. Our team's looking effing fire, bro. Let's go level it up a bit. Let's go level up Rouge a little bit, huh? Why does it look like Roadkill? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's actually kind of horrifying to look at. Knockoff's no, it's not in this gen. Dude, I forget knockoffs sucked before Gen 6, bro. It's okay. If anyone starts complaining about Kanta during the Fire Red stream, they will be publicly executed in the town square. I didn't say that. Barius said that, bro. Yeah, dude, Platinum did a lot. Like, Diamond and Pearl, I will say, are still good games, okay? I think the hate is overstated. But Platinum is just such a good game that it kind of gets hard to justify playing Diamond and Pearl. Now, they're still, you know, they're still good games, I would say. But at the same time, it's just Platinum adds so much and tweaks it just a little bit to where it's really cool. Ooh, Night Slash. Damn! Okay, when do we get a level... When do we get a flying type move? Do we have Aerial Ace? Nope, can't learn that. Candace can learn that. We might do that. Okay. Looks like we're gonna rock with this. Jump kick, get out of here, because that's dangerous. Rock Tomb. Oh, perfect. Well, do we really need it right now? I don't know. I don't even know what's up next, guys. Genuinely. I don't know what's up next, bro. I'm kind of, like, lost. Nuzlocke. Hold on, I got the Nuzlocke tracker up. So we just did Maylene, right? So we got Barry up next. Okay. Let's go down south. Where's the little, I keep going the wrong way. Where's the little department store? Don't they have one here? Do they not have one? What is this game? This is always been my least favorite city. It's like a maze. There it is. Oh my gosh. All right. But yeah, Cinderace's my second favorite starter. How my gym teacher would say it's an illusion. Hold on. I gotta read chat, bro. I'm losing my mind, dude. I don't know why I just broke out into a sweat. Oh. All right. Let's see, dude. Hold on. Hold on. Execute me then? Yeah, Otis is like, yeah. Also, my lab press won't be easy. Let's see here. If you battle me, your priority is taking out my lab press has Rain Dance. If you don't kill it before it sets up the rain, my Kingdra has Swift Swim. Swift Swim's good, dude. I don't even care about Kanto that strongly. We're just here to have a good time and enjoy Pokemon. If you can't enjoy Kanto, Flyboy, yes, Flyboy himself will strike you down from the heavens. Dude, you heard the man. You heard the man, okay? We will be enjoying Kanto in the big 2026 in a big way. X items are great, by the way. If you're just playing Pokemon normally, please just use X items. Okay. Does anyone... I mean, I guess you can use the counter thing for, like, EVs, right? That's pretty cool. I actually like that. I actually like that. In VGC, don't use Gliscor, use Landorus. That is true. Landorus T is goated. Do we have any cool moves here? Protect. I don't mind Protect, actually. I won't buy it, but it's cool. Here we go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Just in case. You know, you never know when you need Thunder, okay? You never know. You never know, dude. I don't even know what's on these floors, so we're just going to not do it. But yeah. So if you guys don't know, we've already lost Ponyta, so we don't really have a fire type. But because of the furry rules, we can actually get a furry in the next route, which is pretty cool. So if you guys are new, the Huzzlocke, there's only a certain type of Pokemon I can get. Basically, they have to be like questionably like sus. Like either someone who's designing it is sus, or it's like a furry Pokemon, so it's fur bait or whatever. And so one of the ones we can get is actually on this route, and it's Houndoom. And since we lost Ponyta, Houndoom becomes a lot more important. In fact, it becomes so important, I think we'll have to get Fire Blast to make it viable before a certain level. So that's something we'll have to do. But yeah. If you use a rain team, use Politoed or Pelipper. Yeah, Drizzle's a great ability. Wolf did win a tournament with Politoed. Dude, Politoed in Gen 5. Politoed in the Weather Wars, dude. Politoed in the Weather Wars was awesome. You can't make me hate the little green little frog, dude. It's okay. Flyboy is a false prophet. Okay. First, he's anti-freedom. True. Second, then he praises garbage Gen 5. True. Now he's not even for basic completion. He wants things incomplete. He's turned into a puppet. To control the masses for the big companies. He has forsaken us. Look! It's a complete game. I'll be right back, okay? Oh, no. Pursuit. Okay, I'm gonna flex a little bit, all right? I'm gonna flex, okay? Back in 2004, they didn't sell DLC, okay? You bought a game and that was the game, okay? This cartridge was the game they sold in 2004, as a complete experience for $35 US dollars, okay? The cartridge is the game. There's nothing outside the game that you need to buy to experience the game. The game is the game, and it's awesome. Okay? When you buy it on the Switch, you get everything stored on this cartridge. Everything stored on this cartridge, you get when you buy the Switch. So it's complete. Right? Yeah. Case closed. Case closed. I will not be taking further questions. I leave the press conference room. No more questions. My dream watch is a Nevada Grenchen Chrono King Me Quartz Racing. Bro, you sound like a Corvette owner. You know what I mean? They're like, This whole... Yeah, hold on.
Otis Netanyahu sent 1 USD. Yes, I will complain about a 20-year-old game not having new Pokémon. No, I cannot enjoy the simplicity of Primeape. Give me Annihilate or Annihilate Me. A game without features of its sequels is incomplete. I don't know the difference between port and remake.
We got Otis slander before GTA 6. We got Otis slander in the text-to-speech before GTA 6. What's going on? What's going on, bro? You know. But I was saying, Dad, you sound like a Corvetto, and you're like, this watch is the Gretchen Nevada. It's a Chrono King Me Quartz that's racing green, assembled in Switzerland on a Friday. It's one of one. Anyways, I thought that was funny. You guys can laugh now. Here's this rehearsed propaganda. Whoa! Whoa! Is it rehearsed? I think it's natural. My propaganda comes naturally, okay? I'm a real propagandist for Gen 5, truly. You know, people... And that's the thing, too, is people always try to delegitimize Gen 5. Delegitimize. I sound like Candace freaking Owens right now. Delegitimize Black and White, or Gen 5's prowess, by glazing Black and White too, right? And that's where I go, pause. You're wrong, okay? You're wrong. Okay? Black and White are better than Black and White 2. And they stand on their own. People say Black and White 2 are better. Why? Because it has old Pokemon. Because it has all this other crap. Because it leans on the older Pokemon games. I'm like, no. Okay? Gen 5 is at its peak in Black and White 1. It doesn't have to rely on nostalgia, nostalgia bait and all this other stuff. It stands on its own as a complete experience, has the best story in the game, has the best characters in the game, has the best music design in the game, in the series. I meant series when I said game. So yeah, I will, I'll stand by that. I'll stand by that. Damn, that thing looks nice. It's a dude too, so it's even better. Also, I love how Dragonite is. The perfect example of looks can be deceiving because the Pokemon that's kind and loving and very emotional, but it's an absolute beast when it comes to battle. It's true. Misty, I'm going to crack your head. She doesn't listen. It's okay. You're fine, girl. You're fine. Yeah, dude. Dragonite, I love that. Sometimes, you know, it's like sometimes you just need this big hulking dragon. It's got 600... I'll be right back. Like a big dragon, and obviously just from like a purely like logical perspective, like a big dragons can have big stats, but it's like nice and friendly. It's like that's my dragon, bro. That's my dragon, bro. You look like you would have a Mega Steelix or Mega Skarmory. Dude, that's me, bro. Steel. Balls of steel. Have a steel type team. That's how it works, bro. Yeah. Have you played ROM hacks? I've played... I don't think I've finished ROM... No, I've finished some Drayano hacks. Like, I've only really played Drayano hacks. I've only really played Drayano hacks. I haven't played, like, serious, like, in-depth ROM hacks. Like, I've seen a few. I played a little bit of Prism, which is, like, a Game Boy Color one. But I haven't spent... Oh, hold on. Let me replay it because it's not reading. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling like... I don't know why I'm sweating. I hope I'm not getting sick.
Goku sent 1 USD. I heard a man named Otis Lamar has a strong hate for Gen 5. I'd like to see how strong it is.
Hey, dude, Goku, look, Otis, Goku's showing up. He's fighting for Gen 5, okay? And Goku's just a good guy, so it just makes sense, bro. Yo, Kiram the Frozen, what's up? Good to see you, bro. I'm behind on chat. So, yeah. Black and White 1 were pretty risky. But we like them for we love them even more for it. W. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's get our freaking Furbait Houndoom. Or whatever, Houndour. Yeah, Flyboy's 23. I'm 25. No one's a teenager. Black and White 1, Black and White 2, literally both garbage. Literally just wrong. Literally wrong. Literally wrong. In all sense of the word, wrong. Black and white being bad is not one of them, okay? Dude. Yo, let's go, Golden Moonlight. Yeah, we're both 23. We're both the GOAT age, okay? 23. Michael Jordan. Misty, I'm gonna crash out. Yo! That's horrifying. Usha almost died in front of our faces, bro. I don't even know what to do, bro. We can't even count a Houndour. Okay. Yo. I personally played Team Rocket Edition. It's a Fire Red Leaf Green ROM hack where you are Team Rocket Ground. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I should probably try them out. Like, Drayano hacks, they're just harder games. If you don't know, they just make each trainer have, like, an actually, like, competently built team. So it's a little more difficult. We'll be back for Houndour. Don't worry. I just don't think we need it right now. Yeah, can we bring in Kirim to freeze Otis? Dude. Goku let his son die when his son was the strongest person on the planet, just so that he could fight Majin Buu instead. He was given a choice between saving his son and a random person. He chose me. He chose Satan? Not gonna lie, Otis, I do admire the dedication you have to your opinions. What? Mr. Cool Hat's here, bro. What's up, Mr. Cool Hat? Also, who the F said hear me out on Gliscor? You gotta watch last episode. I did. I took one for the team. Okay? Like, just look at it. Just think about it. Okay? Just think about it. Like, there's something. No. No. You know that command. No. No barking. You guys probably don't hear it, but, like, it's, like, irritating. It's grating. All right. I could just, like, you know, Hassan Piker it and, like, put a shot collar on her, but I'm not going to do that. It's okay. I'm not going to crash out. I'm not going to crash out. Dude. Yo, ready for you wiping in attempt number 6, dude. I suspect this will take 6 or 7 tries. Good job. Good job, Mr. Cool Hat. 6-7. 6-7, dude. I would rather always have my own opinion than go with the crowd. That sounds crazy. That's literally how the government tests on black people. Dude. But, like, so I honestly, you know what, Otis Lore? I gotta say, I'm kind of a contrarian. So, like, I understand that sentiment. But, like, black and white, too. Hating them, I don't think was unpopular until, like, what, 3 years ago? So, I'm not even going to call it a contrarian. You just have an opinion. So, let's see here. Let's get past this hoe. Oh, okay. Okay. So, we got a battle with Barry in front of the Pastoria gym. But we can go up to level 36. So, we do unlock nothing, actually. I forgot we don't have a starter. So, that's fun. But, yeah. It'd be funny if you play Arknight Enfield. Yeah, I might branch out into other games sometime. I feel like I'd want to start with, like, Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts, though. Otis Luther King Jr. Dude, Otis had a dream, okay? He had one. He gave up on the dream, but it's okay. Otis had a dream that no one would glaze black and white anymore. It didn't work, but, like, you know, he had it, though. He had it, though, you know? Also, I can only imagine that being a dragon trainer Pokemon must be really intense since dragons are powerful creatures. Yeah, think about, because that's the thing, is nowadays everything's just a trainer, right? Back in the day, we had dragon tamers, okay? To be a dragon tamer, you had to have aura, swag, and a cape, okay? And the idea is that you're taming them. Sort of like Golden Moonlight said, they're tough creatures, right? You're taming them. Like how to train your dragon, right? And so there is a level of prestige to being a dragon trainer. Now you just got people in like maid outfits and hoodies who pretend to be a dragon. Yeah, what are we doing? Okay, what happened? What happened to Lance? What happened to Claire? What happened to Drake? What happened to the dragon tamers and like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald that had like a red cape? You know what I mean? They're like hidden in the back of Meteor Falls. Like, those were my goats. And here we are. So level 36, for Barry. If you have a problem with this, take it up with anyone else. Like, I will level up my Pokemon. We've had 5 attempts, okay? I can level up my Pokemon Rare Candies. No Dizzy Punch, okay? Not in this household, okay? But yeah. What did you think of We Are Empire by Starset? Great. I actually like that. I listened to it after the stream. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Psychic, let's go, dude. Get confusion off my freaking Gardevoir, dude. Lauren Southern's freaking kicking, bro. I know it's supposed to be Lauren Chen, but it's okay. They're the same. Thunderfang. I don't think we got to this point. That's right. Luxray died in our last run before we got Thunderfang. Here's the thing. It's like not any better than Spark. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Usha, come on. Yes, we'll take Ingrain. No, we won't. Okay, let's see here. 35, 36. All right. Can someone learn something? Can someone learn something cool? There we go. There we go. Dude, once we get Aerial Ace, it's wraps. Once we get Aerial Ace, it's wraps. Dude. Otis Lamar the 4th. I find it funny that a kid can capture the god creator of the universe and everyone's okay looking at Legends Arceus protagonist. It's like, it's Pokemon, you know? It's gotta be nice. Laban is a dragon maid, to be clear. That's what I'm saying, though. She's a maid, but like what class? What like? It's like Monkey Dory and the Loyal 3 being legendaries. You know, like legendary according to who? Like you can behave like a dragon, like Zinnia. You can behave like a dragon. It's like okay, have some prestige. Have some like, not prestige. Have some like dignity. Okay, I don't want to see you acting like a freaking feral creature. Okay, I want to look at a dragon tamer and go, wow, that's a well-respected member of society who deals with the most intense and scary Pokemon in the world. But instead, it's like, okay, here's some hooligan showing her fangs, his or her fangs. It's like, okay, what are you doing here? You deserve to have the dragon typing. It's like, go back with the bugs, pal. Go back. No. Get back to the bugs. Okay. Gen 5, bro. Yeah, Otis had a dream till Gen 5 came around. He's like, you know what? Dreams are for losers. He's like, you know what? Gen 5, it destroyed everything. Everything I loved. Yeah. Maids and Dragons work. Do they? Do they work? Alex, do they work? I don't know. The last time we seen actual ninjas in Legends Arceus. I don't believe Atticus from Paldea is an actual ninja. Dragon Maids? Oh, Dragon. Oh my gosh. Because like the anime, right? Is that why Dragon Maids are a thing? It's fine. I'm not going to crash out, dude. What can we even do here? What am I thinking of? Oh, yeah. Any status moves he's probably going to inflict? Poison, maybe? That's about it. Poison and maybe a burn if he gets lucky. So we'll be careful. Actually, we'll also give it to Lauren. And then we'll give, I don't know, Oranberry to Candace. Okay. Actually, what we'll do... Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Let's go face Barry. Let's stop overthinking it. Hold on. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Hitler came back. Hitler's back from the dead, and he's fighting us right now. So that's great. Yeah, the last time we've seen actual... blah, blah, blah. She was probably a dragon tamer before she lost to Jacinth. I don't know if I spelled it correctly. I don't know if I said it correctly, so... It's canonical lore that Arceus gives part of himself to trainers to use, but it's never actually caught. That's what I read too, Otis, is that, like... Arceus, that's like a fragment of Arceus that he, like, allows the trainer to have. It's not like the trainer's, like, taking advantage of God. It's like, you know... Which I think is cool. It's actually pretty cool. It's like reflection of real life. We get, like, a part of the spirit. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. Paralyze. Don't use double team. Get cooked. That cooked. This is with Intimidate, bro. Dragon Tamers and Drayden. Dude, Drayden. I forgot about Drayden. That Drayden, he's sort of like the Western. You know, like, you've got sort of like a European style of, like, dignified upper class. Drayden sort of looks like that, like a Southern style. He's got, like, the bolo tie. And I thought it was pretty cool. It's me, though. Yeah. I'll take Maids and Drag over Dragon Maids. Hey. Bubbles the Vaporeon. Remember, he was in drag. Ooh, let's go. Erica does not care about the freaking Intimidate drop, bro. Dude, Koga. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, Koga's back. Koga's freaking back. It's awesome, dude. Set up Toxic Spikes or something. Or Poison Sting or something. It's okay. Can you Google why Dragon Maids work? Let me see. Fine. Why do Dragon Maids work? Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Dragon Maid Dex. House Dragon Maid. How long has this been around? What the heck? What came first? Kobayashi? Kobayashi Dragon Maid or the Dragon Maid Yu-Gi-Oh card? Which one came first? Dude. Yeah, really cool. It's Arceus who finds you worthy. See, it's awesome. It's awesome. Been spending 5 hours trying to complete my Sword and Shield Pokédex. Well, good luck, dude. I don't know how hard it is in those games. But hey, at least the National Dex isn't, like, massive. I love how Barry put the most half-assed, like, Pokeball pop-out thing imaginable. Why is Monferno outspeeding my Gardevoir? Doesn't matter. Doesn't freaking matter, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Hitler was defeated. So it's like all those U.S. soldiers with the newspaper. Hitler defeated or whatever. Let's freaking go, dude. Koga, my favorite gym leader, not gonna lie. Maybe unless I think of someone else. See, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I see people trying to slander Koga on the timeline. Okay? And I'm like, Koga's goated. What do you mean? Is this news to anyone else? Like, when I was a kid, Koga was always cool. It's like, oh my gosh, he's a ninja. And it's kind of a break from the stressful Elite Four. You know what I mean? In Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I'm like, he's kind of easier than the other ones. It's like, is it a new thing to hate on Koga? Is it because Koga has ties to the Kanto region? It's like, was he in the Epstein files? Why is it cool to hate him now? It's easier than the older ones? Okay, yeah, because Emerald, I'm losing my mind with Emerald. The National Dex on Emerald. I'm making it, like we're getting there, but it's wild. Let's heal up here. I think we'll just go through the gym. Houndour's still open to us. Let me check what else we might have in our poke. Oh, Ashton's dead. Sorry, girl. BBW Heaven. Honestly, Jolteon might be worth it. Because Luxray's not doing what Brett did last time. Hold on. Timid nature? Its special attack's equal to its attack, so at this point we might as well run Thunder on it. Okay, there we go. Can anyone learn Bullet? See, that'd be kind of cool. No, not you. Not you, though. I think this is the team we have to run with. So, yeah. We'll go, dude. Hold on. Yeah. Kingdra, Palkia, Sableye, Spiritomb, and Hydreigon are the reason we have the Fairy typing, because the former two only had one weakness, and one of them had no weaknesses at all. Hydreigon was a nightmare, but that's Aura. Because now, see, back in the day, the nightmare was the dark dragon-type demon Hydra thing. Now the demon's like a set of keys. Now the demons are like fairies. It's like back in the day, demons used to be like Tyranitar. Demons used to be like Hydreigon. Now it's like, I don't know, a fairy type. It's like what we sacrificed for the sake of balance is aura. In your life, you must always remember that you must not sacrifice aura for balance in anything. Because once you do, you're lost. You're lost. Okay, we'll do this. Do good to do good to do. Do good to do good to do. Do good to good to do. Do good to do. But yeah. Koga Slander is BS. He has aura. Only gym leader to accomplish a higher status. Yeah, he did go up to the Elite Four, dude. Yeah, now I become death, bro. Dude, Linkin Park song that uses that as like the sample. Badass, dude. They're jealous he has a hot daughter. Fact. Janine, also bad. I don't know why there's slander out there. For both of them. People slander her too. Like, she doesn't get enough screen time. She's a gym leader. Okay, that's kind of how it works. Yo. You are glazing Cano today, Barius. I have to leave if I want to have a decent sleep schedule. It's right now midnight? Yeah, Adam, go get some rest, dog. Dude, thank you for tuning in at all. It's freaking midnight, like 1 a.m. for you? Thank you for tuning in at all, dude. Yeah, Koga being poison type's cool AF. That too. We got poison type representation, bro. A crit. Can we stop this crit stuff? This crit stuff's getting ridiculous. Yeah. Sadly, Koga was an era where poison type was awful. Yeah, it's like poison was bad, but like, you know, it still had aura. Because he's like a good guy, you know, he's like a ninja. He's a good guy, but he's like a poison type user, which usually associate poison types with like the villainous teams, right? So it's like, oh my gosh, this guy's pretty cool. This guy's pretty cool. He's a poison type user that isn't evil. Wow. I mean, for all we know, he isn't evil. This kid's getting whooped by Gardevoir. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Gets his Hydreigon with the stuff of nightmares. That's what I'm talking about, Alex, bro. Bye, I'm going to play BDSP for you. Probably even going to name a Pokemon for you. Dude, Otis, you're going to get a Pokemon. Make it a turtle. You're restarting. Name Turtwig Otis. That'd be awesome. Catch this Magical Leaf. Boom. B-Barrel, you fat slut. Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what? I'm going to kill this B-Barrel. I'm going to get put to sleep. And then that sleep is going to synchronize onto the next Pokemon. Right? Is that how it works? We'll figure out right now. We'll figure out right now if that's how it works. Oh. He has one Pokemon. Okay. Okay. Poison type wasn't good in Gen 1, but the aura, Alex. See, that's what I'm saying. The aura. Yeah. Is Annihilate not aura? So why are we sacrificing it for accuracy? Annihilate is aura, but he's not in this cartridge. If Annihilate was in this cartridge, I would want him in the game, but he's not in this cartridge. Yeah. All the gym leaders were evil in the manga, right? Remember Koga was at least? I think that's from what I've heard from the manga, because everyone has told me to read the manga, because I probably should, because it probably actually has actual, like, good story writing. From what I've heard is they are, or specifically the Elite Four is. So Koga eventually is in the Elite Four, so I'd assume that applies. I don't know. I'm talking about my booty hole right now. Yeah, I'm kind of scared that that thing's huge power, and it's going to kill my Gardevoir right here. Okay. Okay. Dude, you're not going to be on the field long enough. And dude, Aqua Ring's animation in Emerald, like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, the Gen 3 games was so good. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was so good, dude. Yes, name a turtle, see? I knew Otis would like that. I don't want to speak for him, but I think he'd like that. All right, Meryl. Catch this Moril. Remember when I said that? I'm such a chud. I'm such a freaking chud, dude. Yo, let me tell you guys something. So this weekend, I went to the junkyard, okay? One of my favorite things to do is go to the junkyard, okay? Find parts for my cars, etc. And I'm trying to find... Oh, my goodness.
Contonius sent 1 USD. Hello, brothers and sisters. 'Tis I, Contonius. I have been brought out the region of Kanto. Now my enjoyment of Contra goes beyond Koga. Swear allegiance to Fire Red and Leaf Green or suffer.
Yo, Barius is not Barius anymore. We've got Cantoius. What are we doing? We got Cantoius. Dude, facts. Bow down to Fire Leaf Green, okay? Sick and tired of the slander. Sick and tired of the slander, bro. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, I go to the junkyard, right? And I'm doing the steering, I'm doing the steering on my BMW Z4, switching it over. And the problem was, I needed to get the wheels off the car to get the tie rods off the hub of the wheels. And so, or the brake hub, I guess, is the proper terminology. But the thing is, the car is at a junkyard and it's lifted off the ground. Usually they take the wheels off beforehand, but I guess not. I'm like, I didn't bring my impact with me. I'm such an idiot chud. I live a life of luxury, okay? Everyone else has to spend their whole lives trying to figure out how to get wheels off cars. Bro.
Barius sent 1 USD. Guys, help me, I'm trapped, they've taken over my body.
Uh-huh. You got taken over by the spirit of Kanto. Hey, there's worse things you can be taken over by. But people, they don't have... I got an impact wrench early on because I value my time. And so, like, taking off 5 lug nuts every time I got to get a wheel off is not going to... I'm not going to do that. I didn't bring it with me, so everyone else has to figure out ways to get the wheels off. So I'm like, frick, I don't have anything. This 55-year-old Stan appears. Don't know who he is. Maybe he's in his 40s. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. He comes over at the BMW. I'm like, hey, do you have an impact wrench by chance? He's like, no, but let me see what I can do. Right? He didn't even get a part. He just showed up. Didn't even take a single part off the BMW. Showed up, and he got the wheels off for me. Shoved another tire iron into the spokes, and then used his legs, okay? And this guy, when I tell you he has dad strength, to get these lug bolts off, I had to jump on the tire iron to break the bolt loose. This guy, he's like 45. He just kicks it. One kick, boom, breaks it loose. Moves the tire iron to the next one. Boom, kicks it. And as he's about to leave, he goes, sorry I couldn't get you. Sorry I didn't have an impact wrench. I was like, dude, that leg might be better than an impact wrench. And he laughs. He's like, aha, we'll see you, Matt. And he disappears. He didn't even take a part. He just helped me take off a wheel. So I was able to get the tie rod ends off, and I got the whole steering system out. But it's like, dude, that guy, it's like the Polar Express. You know the Polar Express where, like, the homeless dude shows up out of nowhere and just, like, helps the kid? That's what I felt like. I'm working on this car. I'm covered in oil and grime. I'm like, how the hell am I going to get these wheels off? And a ghost shows up and just takes them off for me. I'm like, dude, what the heck? So W Stan. If you guys know a Stan out there who owns a BMW E46 wagon, let me know. Because I need to thank him again. But shout out Stan, bro. Can get his command high Dragon to eliminate Otis? He did. It's in the game. If you get confused, if you get confusion here, okay. Okay. I love Kingdra, but I have to admit in the older games, it was a nightmare of battle because it only had one weakness being Dragon. Yeah. Dude, Kingdra with double team, freaking horrifying, bro. Oh, by the way, Lieutenant Surge, Koga, and Sabrina were the evil ones in the manga. Okay, okay. Might need to raise the super chat price. Simo's ready to make me money, dude. Yeah, should we raise it? Should we raise it to $2? Barius, should we raise it to $2? That's why most... I won't say it. I won't make the joke. I won't make the joke. I'll be a miserly, greedy person. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, heal you up. Heal you up. Let's get everyone up to level 37. Yes. Okay, I love Stun Spore. I love Growth, but Toxic's just aura, dude. Rouge, Erica, Broly. Boom. Okay, so what does he start with? Does he start with Gyarados? Okay. I think the move is start with Erica and straight up just Thunderbolt his ass. Straight up. Quagsire, Yawn. Maybe roll with the Chesto Berry, but Freeze as well. What I'm actually going to do... Ooh. Floatzel's effing scary. But I think Erica can actually help there. So we'll give him the Citrus Berry. Any confusion or stuff? Nah, I guess we'll just rock with Chesto on... on Lauren. I think that's it. Alright. Alright, gang. Let's go. I'm scared. I'm so freaking scared right now. Oh, might need to raise... Yeah, BMW broke man wheels. Dude, facts. You're broke if you own a BMW. Because all your money's in the freaking car. Dude, someone called it a Bavarian money waster, and I've never been able to get that out of my mind. It was some, like... You know when, like, they give jobs to, like, people who are, like, special needs? It's like a special needs, like, gas pump attendant in Utah, where, like, in New Jersey, it makes sense, but, like, in Utah, just a gas pump attendant. I pull up in my BMW. I get out to fill up in gas. He's like, you know what we call those? BMWs? I'm like, what? He's like, Bavarian money wasters. I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong, but thanks, I guess. Yeah, Poison types were not that good in Gen 1. It's true, but we don't have to keep saying it, okay? We don't have to keep freaking saying it, okay? Koga be the best Scolipede trainer. Yo, give Koga a Scolipede for real, bro. Give Koga a Scolipede. Israel
sent 5 USD. Shalom Flyboy, we have been informed you're raising the default price for Super Chats. We request we get 75 of that. We offer $5 for your compliance.
Hey, I mean, Israel, if you keep super chatting, I might just raise the maximum. Dude, the freaking... Don't clip that. Don't take a picture. Don't screenshot that, okay? But the howl Erica does, bro, fire. Yeah, catch that thunder. Catch that thunder, ho. Now this is going to be my favorite. He's going to mud shot here, obviously. Boom. Ha. Now, he's going to go into Water Pulse and or Yawn. Either way, I win. Oh, wait, no, because if it confuses with Water... I hate that. Still outspeed. That's okay. Let's freaking go, dude! Now, how do I switch in cleanly here? Crunch is horrifying. Crunch is effing horrifying, but I don't really have anything good to switch into on Crunch. Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I know it's gonna use Crunch. I can just feel it. I think it sees a kill. There we go. Defense fell. It sees a kill with Ice Fang, I guarantee it. So, switching to Pearly here. I don't even know what to do here, dude. I just need to get like a clean switch in, bro. Hi, I'm a side agent. Can we get those $5 back? Bro. Dude. Okay, Pearly. I think it's time we just start trading punches here. Get the defense drop. Nope, not happening. So Crunch is coming out again. Dude, I don't know. What the heck are we going to do here? I think we might have to go Erica here. Crunch is a horrible one to move into Erica with. I don't know, dude. I'm scared, bro. Have you seen all of Fanfear's moves from Beyblade? I have not. Quagsire and Clodsire are fun to run in Violet. Best of boys. You can get both? That was all according to Keikaku, which means plan, by the way. All according to plan, bro. It's very possible to catch Lenders and regular Pokeballs. I do that all the time when I can. You know what I mean? I'm just a baller like that. That's what I'd be doing. Okay, okay, Erica. It's time to cook. Time to cook, Erica. Dang it. Why'd you use Crunch? Okay. Stop using Crunch. Stop. Don't get the defense drop. Okay. Come on. This should do enough, right? Let's go! Let's go, dude. Fafnir and Dragon Maid, bro? Let's go. When I get Fire Red and Leaf Green, I'm going to do a shiny only team. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Yeah, it is torture, bro. Good luck, dude. It's going to be tough. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I think I'm getting better, guys. I think I'm getting better at the game. Let's freaking go. All right. When do I get Aerial Ace? Is anyone else sick and tired of not having Aerial Ace? What are we doing? Let's freaking go, dude. Yeah. You should teach Steel Wing to Gliscor and Ice coverage against Ice types, Thunderfang for Water types. Yeah, when we get access to the move relearner, I think I'll do that. Hey, you'll need, dude. You'll need as much luck as possible, bro. Because that's crazy. Fafnir is a stamina-type Beyblade that was mostly owned by Free Del Hoya. All right, so what's the difference? Because you had attack, defense, and stamina, right? What's the difference between defense and stamina in Beyblade? I never... Unless it isn't defense and stamina. Is it balance? I don't know. But what is the difference? Does anyone know? Obviously, I feel like Alex would know, but like, still. All right. Let's heal up real quick. So that's good. No deaths against Crash or Wake. We still have Luxray. So that's kind of a W. Not really, because Luxray kind of sucks. But hey, Erica pulled through, okay? The Thunder on the Gyarados, the Spark on the Floatzel. It worked. I was doing all that dancing around, switching Pokemon. I realized I could have just gone straight into Luxray, but it's fine. It's fine. What am I, chopped liver? That saying, what does that saying even mean? Do y'all know? Did anyone ever figure out what chopped liver means? I don't know. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I don't know the difference between stamina and defense type. Okay, yeah. That's for me, it's like, are they not the same thing? Because, like, in other games, you can have things that differentiate the two. But, like, think about Beyblade. All you do is spin. So, if you're maximizing spinning, that's stamina. But like also if you're maximizing spinning, that means you're maximizing being slowed down from spinning, like preventing that. Which is just like the same thing. So I don't know. I don't know. Stamina would probably be how long a Beyblade lasts, dude. We all could go for some more stamina, bro. Chase the Galactic Goon. Man, back when Goon meant something more, I don't know. Something with a little bit more decorum than jacking off. I came to Goon. Yeah, as far as I know, that defensive times are effective against attack types, and stamina types are weak to attack types. That's where I'm like, what does that even mean? I don't know. I was never a big Beyblade guy. I had them, but I never really was like into it. You know what I mean? Like hardcore into it. So that's what I'm thinking. It's one of those days, dude. Can I just tell you? School is such crap. Like, it takes so much of your time for nothing. For nothing. I went to a class today, and we're doing a whole demo through an hour-long demo of like Microsoft Access, which is like some database software. And then he's like, yeah, this won't be on the exam, but maybe you'll use it later in your life. And then halfway through it, he's like, yeah, people don't really use Access. They use like their own like proprietary software. So I'm like, so you thought it was a good idea for an hour on a Monday, you're going to teach me about some useless software that's not even going to be tested on the exam. Really? You think that's a good use of my time? And I'm paying you for this. Let's not forget I pay tuition. You get paid for this. It's just such a waste of time. Like, I'm really reaching my limit. Like, I'm almost graduated, but like, I've been doing this school bullcrap for what? 12 plus 3? 15 years now? I am kind of over it. Like, dead ass, everything I'm learning now would probably be taught to me on the onboarding process of whatever company hires me. So it's just like ridiculous. And we have group projects, and the groups will be like, can you meet now? Can you meet now? It's like, no, I'm streaming. I will not meet after class. I'm streaming. Okay? It's like, I don't, like, if you want to do all your work in the summer, if you want to do summer sales and like do that crap, okay, like, you know, you can do that. I'm not asking you to take away your summers, right? But when people want me to like give up my streaming to do schoolwork, I'm like, there is nothing I would give up less. Like, there is nothing I would want to give up streaming for less than school. Straight up. I hate it. I hate it. School is a prison. The people getting Fs in class were right. School's a freaking prison, dude. It is ridiculous, bro. If I didn't have my family pressuring me, I probably would have been okay just being a construction worker or doing some trade. And dude, this is with blackpilling. If you guys are in college right now, cover your ears. I have a friend, very close friend. In fact, it's like the only friend from high school I still really have. And he became an electrician. That's the path he took for work. He's my age. He's about to make over $200,000 a year. Yeah. Yeah. The hours are long, but, you know, you get $200,000 a year. And he didn't go to a single class in college. They have classes in his work, and that's what I mean, is all the stuff you're learning in college, you just be taught at whatever place you go to work anyways. No one hires someone expecting them to know how to use their software, expecting them to know how to do anything anymore. They just expect you to have a degree, like, to prove you can, like, be a good boy. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, they don't care about what you learned. They just care that you're a good boy who could get his little piece of paper from the school. Regardless, yeah, he's making a bunch of money. And, I'm like, yeah, should have just become an electrician. So, it's whatever. It's ridiculous. It's fine. I'm not pressed at all, dude. Stamina bays are like evasion dancers. Okay, that makes sense. Defense type bays are like tanks with sleep deprivation. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense to me yet, but okay. By the way, I know we're out of Hear Me Outs, but I think Porygon Z should count. It's rubbery and clearly has a human-esque body with almost like a latex body doll brought to life. Darius, I'm going to need you to, like, take a break. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to need you to take a break. What? Why'd you make me read that out loud, dude? Oh my gosh. We're not adding Porygon to the list of questionable Pokemon. I did not come to Goondle Porygon Z. What are we doing? That's funny. Dude, I love you, Darius. I wouldn't want you any other way. I'm learning finances in school. That's a good thing. Like, I'm in accounting. Like, technically, I've learned a lot from accounting that helps me IRL, but, like it actually helped me do my taxes for, like, YouTube and stuff, but I'm just like, trade is good, but do you want to work hard in your late 40s or 50s? And it's like, yeah, I do get that. I do understand that it is more of you're selling your body over your brain type deal. So, like, I understand that aspect of it. But it's like, I don't know. You just look at the $20,000. But here's the thing. It's like, do I give a shit if I have money in my 40s and 50s? You know? Like, for me, what I want is money in my 20s I can spend to have fun. Like, when I'm 40 and 50, what the hell am I spending money on? Kids? It's like, if I had a bunch of money today, holy shit, dude. Like, if I had $100,000 a year today, I'm living the life, dude. I'm living the freaking life. But yeah. Yeah, but, you know, it gets harder later on. Maybe I die in my 40s anyways. People keep saying if I drink these all the time, I'm going to die early. It's, like, good. Like, I don't know why we keep delaying death so much. Obviously, dying young, in my opinion, is a tragedy. But dying in, like, your 50s, is that really so bad? Kind of a nice send-off, you know? You're barely past your prime. You got to settle down a bit. Just sort of relax at your job. And you just die. Yeah, you spend less time with your grandchildren if you even see them. But, like, have kids a little bit earlier. And then relax. You know? Like, why would I want to be, like, 80? Like, why would I want to be an elderly person for longer than I was a young person? Like, think about it this way. You're young, let's say, till you're, like, 25, right? People will say younger, but I'm going to say 25. You spend 25 years young, 25 years middle-aged, so till you're 50. And we'll say 35, right? We'll put you to 60, right? Then you spend every year after 60 as an elderly person. I don't want to spend more than... I would not want to spend more than 25 years being elderly. 25 years being elderly, and I'm probably going to have to work because retirement age keeps going up. And someone has to pay the taxes. That's my burden. I have to pay the tax. So it's like, just kill me before I even hit 60. You know what I mean? Medication, bro. People that old have problems. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like you also have all these health problems. It's like, dude, just kill me. Just send me out. Like, put me on a sled in the frozen tundra. Push me down a mountain. Let me die of hypothermia. You know, whatever. To prove it, I will goon to Porygon Z tonight. And as the alpha, all of you guys will follow my lead. Darius, you first, okay? And to the official Ken Sugimori art, okay? You have to do it to the official Ken Sugimori art. Having kids young, like 2025, is actually ideal if you want to have healthy kids. It's true. People don't like to hear it, but it's true. And also, but like, let's look past that too. Like, Simo, 100% agree. But also just think about the time you have with your children and at what age you're spending that time with them. All right? If you keep delaying children, not only are you able to have less kids naturally, but you have less time with them, just logically. You have less time with them. And so it's like, you'll be in your 50s, right? And you still have a younger, like a child in high school or middle school. And then you don't really get to see your grandchildren until you're like in your late 50s, early 60s. And so you have such a limited time with your grandchildren. Probably won't see your great-grandchildren. And so I more think about it like on the timeline scale. But for me, it's like I'm just a loveless chud. I'm never going to have effing kids. so it doesn't really matter to me. But if you like value kids, having them early, as long as it's responsible, I would not have kids if you can't like afford it. As long as it's responsible, I'd say have them as early as you can. I'm never going to the doctor, so I imagine it'll just randomly end or something. That's what I'm saying. I won't go to the doctor and have the doctor tell me I have like 4 months to live. It's like, I just want to live those 4 months in bliss and just like drop dead watching TV. Like low-key, my grandpa went out like a baller. Dude loved the no spin zone. Okay, the no spin zone with Bill O'Reilly. If y'all are old, you know that. Ever since 2016, you know, and the show went out of business or whatever, off the air, we've only been in the spin zone. But anyways, he loved that program. And he just went out like watching like, I don't know, some sort of news show. Like kind of baller. Like respect. You know what I mean? That's what I want, bro. Darius, we are getting freaky in the Twitch chat. Yeah, you guys are. You and the bots that show up occasionally. Getting freaky in the Twitch chat. Let's get our Hound Hour. Boom. Boom. What did we even name our Hound Hour last time? Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember what we named our Hound Hour last time? It was such a nothing Pokemon. Because we didn't even get to use it. Attempt 4. Did we even catch one? What? Did we not catch one? Shoe on head. That would be a good one. Dude, I forget. Did we not? Did we not catch one? Oh, I'm going to go back and check now. Frick this. Can someone let me know, dude? My digital footprint is horrendous. Yeah, it's whatever now, you know. I wonder if the International Police Force of Pokemon's basically the equivalent of the FBI. It's like, wouldn't it be more like the UN? I don't know, but I'm sure they're like as good as the FBI is. Dude, my dad has a 5-year-old. He's in his 60s. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I hope your dad does, like, you know, for his sake, because if you have kids, now you want to live. I guess maybe my idea of how long I want to live will change if I have kids, obviously. If I'm at that point, then I want to live as long as possible. So I see it. Too bad relationships are impossible in 2026 unless you're a Chad Light Plus. True. Someone give Simo the true button. That's the thing, is everyone thinks you can just get carried by your personality. Like, genuinely, if you're not attractive, it's freaking over. It's over. We have become so vain. And I say we. I'm going to be honest, okay? The women have gone insane. Okay? The women have gone insane. There's a stat that 1/3 of all women in their like 20s are single. Okay? 2/3 of all men in their 20s are single. So like, everyone's like, oh, are the women lesbian? No, there's less lesbians than gay men. The women are all dating the same dudes. There's like the alphas that have like 4 situationships. And all the situationships think they're the main hoe. I'm like, how do you even compete with that? Everyone, yeah, flashback to 100 plus years ago. Everyone was saying Brigham Young this. Oh my gosh, how could he have this many wives? How could he have all these freaking wives? Now look at us today. Now look at us today. Do we not have de facto polygamy in the United States? It's a problem when Brigham Young does it, but oh, you know, when we do it today, now no one cares. So, yeah, it's freaking whatever. I'm not upset at all. What, me upset? Never. Dude, okay. I need to, like, figure out what I named this freaking Pokemon. Dude, what the heck? Do you know what episode I caught it at? I'm looking at my video. It's like you guys are all like, what is he doing staring at like his screen? No, don't worry. We'll be back. We'll be back, dude. They're VTubers in their 30s, bro. We might just do shoe on head, honestly. Dude, we did not catch a Houndour. Are we serious? Am I losing my mind? I swear we did. What the hell? Okay. Well, we're catching it now, okay? We're catching it now, okay? It's fur bait, okay? It counts. That was horrifying. We will name it shoe on head. I like that one. Archaludon is the lamest dragon bro ever. Looks like a staple remover. Actually, Otis, I 100% agree with you on this one. Meet a girl from a small town and introduce her to the city life. Exactly how I got my fiance. See, Otis, you know what I'm going to say too? You're probably attractive. That helps too. But also, you know, when you're attractive, you can do that. And it's freaking awesome. I'm proud for you. Okay, Otis, I'm proud that you have a fiance. None of us do. It's okay. Shoe on head. Dude, that's a classic. Remember, like, isn't she like kind of like a communist now? Okay. We'll just name her Shoe. Dude. I've been there fully every stream. I can damn near guarantee we've never caught a Houndour. Dude, it must have been in my freaking dreams, bro. Must have been in my dreams. I gotta get my flying. Oh! I have no flyer, so I'm just kind of like... I have to go... Oh my gosh. So I have to go through this route like a chud. With no repels. Actually, we might have a repel. Max repel. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Archaludon's based on a steel bridge, like a suspension bridge. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. It doesn't look cool. It should look cooler, in my opinion. I'm glad that worked for you, but in most cases, once women like that experience, the city life start looking better. For better options. See, Otis Lamar, Otis, you might be hot, and so it doesn't compute. You know what I mean? I was a fat, ugly chud at one point. I know exactly how it is. I'm just trolling. I don't know what you look like, but I think you look hot because you're actually engaged in Big 2026. Look at this loser without fly. I know, I'm freaking walking, dude. But, dude, that's the thing, Otis. Is like, so many women just don't get it. They don't understand your worth. They just don't. Because, like, obviously, we could have as much self-confidence as possible, and we can be the best we can be. But it's like, there's just, you know, you never know. Carnivine. Is this the most nothing burger Pokemon of all time? Carnivine was introduced in Gen freaking 4, and its only redeeming quality is it has Levitate, which it's not even... It wouldn't even be weak to ground types if it didn't have Levitate, but it has it for some reason. It has mid stats, and its moveset leaves pretty much everything to desire because it sucks and it's a horrible grass type. Is Carnivine one of the worst Pokemon of all time? Someone clip that up. So I'll make a short out of that. Krogunk. Catch this. Dude, Candace Owens is just taking... She's just taking scalps right now, bro. Taking scalps, dude. Come on. Come on. Tangela? Is Tangela the worst Pokemon of all time? What does it even do? What does it even do? All right, Brady. The frick out of my face. So... Oh, of course. I'm trying to look at Gliscor's Generation 4 learn set. Does he learn an Earthquake? TM. So I gotta wait for the TM. Dude, what ground type move can it even get? Dig? Bro, we're so cooked. Alright. Forgot we have a... When do we get Aerial Ace? I'm freaking... It's true, dude. Like, honestly, this is what I hate. This is what I hate. Like, I can't be the only one. So when I'm walking around BYU, okay? When I'm walking around BYU, it feels like I'm in an upside down world at BYU. Because it's not like this anywhere else in the country. But when I walk around BYU and I see couples, it's completely different from like if you saw couples walking around in Salt Lake or anywhere else. Because in BYU, they are always the same height. No one else goes to BYU here, but like, it is so freaking weird because it's so contrary to like how anyone else in like all of human history has ever dated. And it's statistically improbable. But like, every day I see several couples walking around campus and they are the exact same height. And I'm just like, how does this happen? What is the upside? Like, these women could obviously get taller dudes. It feels like I'm in backwards land. It does. And like, this is the problem at BYU. It's still like a traditional. Can I shut out a little bit? At BYU, it's the worst of both worlds. I see myself, I feel like I'm a very conventionally attractive male. I'm obviously a little bit edgy. I'm 6 foot, so I'm taller. It's almost like I'm treated worse at BYU. Like at Salt Lake City, at any other party I would go to, there's just a level of respect for being an attractive male. At BYU, it's backwards land. It's like if you aren't just like this bubbly, kind, inoffensive dude, you're like second-class citizen stuff. It's ridiculous. It's like the world owes me for being at least a high-tier normie. You know what I mean? But this world's cruel. It's a cruel world, as the accountants say. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, that's the thing is like, the only way for 60% of women, or 2/3 of women to be dating and only 1/3 of men to be dating, just logically, a lot of women are sharing dudes. It's kind of like gay, if you ask me. But what can you do? Part of me feels like the black pill. Goldango having a move called Make It Rain. Dude, it is kind of aura having that move. Make it rain. Does it rain gold coins? Dude, is Goldango the first Jewish representation in Pokemon? Is Goldango the first Jewish representation in Pokemon? Hold on. There we go. Oh, I need to go get a Firestone, dude. I don't even want to get a freaking Firestone, right? Isn't that how Houndour evolves? Or am I freaking losing my mind? Oh, it's just level 24. Never mind. Okay. I was just like being a stupid chud. That's not how it works. Let me look at Houndoom's learn set. And Generation 4, pre-evolution moves. Has no pre-evolution moves. Just learns Flamethrower later. We'll just throw Fire Blast on it. I don't really care. Alright. Let's go. Chew on head. Let's go. Part of me feels like this black pill stuff is propaganda and dating is as bad as the media presents it to be. Oh, this black pill. And it isn't as bad. I think the thing about the black pill is it has its merits that just can't be ignored. That's what I think. It's just like, obviously we're in a very vain world. Like, there's pretty privilege. It's called the halo effect. It's a real thing. And I think for a time we were able to sort of ignore it, but it's like, you know, you got to at least admit there's some of its, you know, it has its merits. All right, Shu. Let's get you up to fighting age. Just hit the gym regular and stay true to yourself. That's how I dated till I found my partner. I'm like, Otis, if you're already attractive, I think that's true. I think you're just hot, Otis. Now, if you're hot and you go to the gym, of course, you're going to be better than everyone around you. But I think you're just hot, dude. I think you're understating how hot you are. That's okay. Toxic masculinity is a cancer. Is it, though? Like, has it, like... When has it ever been a problem since we've been alive? At least me. For my last 23 years, masculinity, and I don't even know what, like, the toxic part of it would be. If we're talking about, like, oh, men beating their wives, has that been an issue since, like, the 70s? Like, a serious one. you know, I know it happens, but I'm not going to pretend like it's widespread. You know, I don't think it is. You know, honestly, I see a lot more verbally abusive women in relationships than men being abusive at all. So it's like, on paper, conceptually, you would say, like, you know, masculinity in the, like, the 50s sense might be too far. But it's like, has it been a problem? Not in my life. I haven't witnessed it. It's because you're a man, you don't witness it. It's like, yeah, okay. Sure, if you want to say that. But, like, I just haven't seen it. It's like, in my opinion, it's like, dude, I don't think, like, I think if you are masculine at all, it's seen as a bad thing. And it's like, you know what? I think it's okay to let dudes be dudes. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's controversial to say. Maybe it is. That's what I think. I think that's what I think is a lonely little chud. Uh-oh, a gimme gold coin bends over to pick it up. Yo, Barius, don't bend over in front of me, though. Goldango not being a mythical is an L, but looking like a cinnamon stick is a massive horror. Dude. And Loki does get... I always call it Cheesehead. Y'all remember the Cheesehead dude? Who had, like, the hair? Maybe that's wrong. I called it the Cheesehead, bro. First, I don't think going to the gym is going to improve your dating options. Women only care about face and height. Dude, Simo, you took the black pill. You ate it, but I agree. Like, if you have a good face, you don't even have to hit the gym. You just got to be thin. I mean, it'll help. You can frame mog people like the ASU frat leader. But, like, if you don't go to the gym, you know, if you have a beautiful face, what's it going to matter? Oh, I need Staravia back. Let me update my little cute little things, though. Houndoom. Dude, Houndoom's a baller. I wish I was a baller. What's that song? Pokemon. Yeah, Roselia, get out of here. Boom. Boom. Yeah, also the gym hurts. Oh, it hurts. Dude, yeah, dude. I frick the gym. Frick the gym. It's freaking painful, dude. Well, that's why you'll never be attractive. It's like, you know what? Fine. I'll just be a little... Look, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green have never looked at me and gone, you need to lift more. They've never looked at me and gone, I wish you were 2 inches taller. They haven't looked at me and went, I wish you were better. They've just looked at me and said, you're perfect. They've looked at me and said, you're perfect. Keep fighting. Keep being you. And no one's treated me like that ever since. Just Fire Red and Leaf Green. Only Fire Red and Leaf Green have ever accepted me for who I am. Everyone else wants something from me. Everyone else wants me to be taller, handsomer, faster, stronger. And only Fire Red has looked at me and said, I want you. Only this cartridge has ever looked at me and said, I want you. I'm like, but I'm such a loser chud. And it's like, I wouldn't want you any other way. So people are like, why are you spending $20 on Fire Red and Leaf Green? I'm like, dude, I'd spend my whole life savings on, which is like $20, but I'd spend my whole life savings on Fire Red for what it's done for me. So, anyways, well, what were we doing? We got Fly because we got to go to this route. Ooh. The defog route with the tough trainers. It's okay. We'll thug it out. Let's get some potions first, though. Let's get some potions first. We got to stack up. Nope. We don't need revives, that's for sure. Some antidotes. Some paralyzed heals. Boom. Some awakenings. Boom. Some burn heals. Boom. Some ice heals. Boom. An escape rope, because why not? Boom. And some super repels, baby. Boom. We're chilling, dude. We're chilling, bro. If you see me getting abused by my partner, don't step in. I'm where I want to be. Okay, I'll take that one. When I was a kid, I didn't take care of my teeth properly, so now my teeth are eternally curse my looks. Dude, isn't that so effed up? But that's what the black pill is, isn't it? It's like things that were really out of your control determine like your entire future. It's like, okay. But your height, whether you brush your teeth as a kid, that's like your parents' fault, low-key. You know what I mean? I wouldn't blame yourself. But also, I wouldn't like get mad at your parents either. It's hard keeping up with kids, so. It's the world's, it's a cruel world. It's the world's fault. All right, let's go. Yeah. I hope we get black and white on the Switch. See, that's what I'm saying. Give me it, bro. Yeah. I love going to the gym and just, I don't go to the gym. I work at a gym. And I love saying, did you hit face today? Did you hit face today? Oh, did you miss face day, you ugly freak? Yeah. Sorry. That's horrible. Hitting the gym so you can be health and feel good, not to meet women. Yeah, but then it's like I just like not doing anything. Is that an option? Like, you're like, you can go to the gym and you can feel healthier and, like, you know, be stronger. But it's like you could also just do nothing and it feels great. Like, I know I should go to the gym and I always want to go to the gym. I always want to go to the gym. But then you really think about it and you're like, okay, I could be in like this. I could be looking like an asshole in a tank top and shorts and like lifting weights and like sweating and grunting and hurting. Or I could just sit my white ass down and play Pokemon Fire Red like a chud. And then I'm like, you know what? We might be cracking open the Game Boy. We might be cracking open the Game Boy, okay? No more cracking femboys, just cracking open Game Boys, okay? And it's like, that's life. I gotta get defogged, don't I? Damn it. Well, here we go. Who thought we were going to be doing this bullcrap again? Not me. Where do I have to go? I'm such a lazy chud. I'm not even going to walk down this route. I'm just going to fly. You know you're lazy. Yo, Flyboy, you owe me 500K for raising you. Boomers genuinely believe that. I know my dad doesn't actually believe that. But boomers genuinely believe that, like, their kids are in debt to them. It's like, dude, we've been, like, doing this for millions of years. What do you mean you're the first generation where we owe you? You know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean? All right, I'm going to look up the Solasian ruins. Do I have a water type? I don't. Maybe I get a Vaporeon. I don't know. Oh, okay. Top right. Lower left. I'm popping a repel immediately. Frick you. Unknown. Most mid Pokemon ever. I know they're cool to collect, but it's like, bruh. What are we even doing? Hidden Power Merchant. Lower left. Top right. Top left. No, wrong way. Top left. Top left. Lower right. No, lower left. Dang it. Let's pick it up anyways. Nothing. Here we go, gang. Here we go. Boom. Defog. We've got it, bro. I found a cure for my effed up teeth. It's called becoming a misogynist. That's the way to do it. Because then, you know what? You don't care about, like, you don't care that women hate your ugly teeth, Barius. It's like it's easy to solve. I went to the gym for 2 years, stopped going for a month, and realized I hated it. See, that's the thing is, like, if you look good thin, just stay thin. Like, Timothy Chalamet does not hit the gym. Because he just looks good as a skinny dude. You know what I mean? So, it's not that hard, bro. Just be Timothy Chalamet. Sorry, that's offensive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you could read Unknown, the directions are written the dairy top floor. Are you going to grab the evolutionary stones too? Nah, we'll grab them when we need them. I'm a lazy chud. Okay. I'm not grabbing them. I'm not grabbing the evolutionary stones unless I need to. And it's like I can read Unknown. I'm just, again, too lazy to figure that out. Figure out that mumbo jumbo. Rouge can learn defog? We ain't doing that, though. Ashton's dead. Okay. So we can't use her. So it's fine. Oh, thank you, Repel. I forgot there was a guy right there. I almost ran into that guy. Sus. Running into men. Running into strange men. I am a bum, okay? Can we just... We're all bums, low-key. Think about it. We're all watching Flyboy right now. We're all freaking bums. I don't want to hear anything, okay? We're all freaking bums. The whole Fly Gang's a bunch of bums. And it's okay. You know? Hustle culture. Everyone's, like, beefing with hustle culture. But once you start actually being a bum and stop hustling, everyone has an effing problem. Why aren't you doing more? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you day trading? It's like, bro, let a brother play some freaking platinum, dog. Let a brother play some games. Like, what does this world have to offer us? Genuinely. What does this world have to offer chuds like me and you? You know, I think about that song from Aladdin. Okay? Chud like me. The genie. You ain't never had a chud like me. We're a new breed of chud. Okay? Yeah, low cortisol. See, hustle culture, high cortisol. It's LFAP. So it's just horrible. It's bad for your health. Like, just drink Monster Energy. Play some Pokemon. Accidentally switch the screen like a freaking retard. I shouldn't say that word. Isn't that like a whole thing now? I don't really care. I say that word a lot in my personal life, okay? That's just how I am. Okay? It's just I don't want YouTube banning me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jawbreaker Girl sucks. She's so performative. Who's that? I'm scared. Jawbreaker Girl. What? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we abusing the Canadian healthcare system? What are we doing? Anyways. It's like I have other priorities than hustling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone wants you to hustle because they're hustling and they're high cortisol and they hate seeing a brother relax. They hate seeing a brother relax. You've seen her? She's all over Reels? I don't think I've seen her. Like, I don't think I've seen her. Okay, this is scary. What are you raising your defense for, bro? Dude, imagine fighting this in the fog. Some people do that. Some people genuinely thug it out and don't use defog here. I'm like, I don't know how you could do that. I always forget what type Girafarig is. Is it Psychic Normal? Girafarig. You might be more unemployed than me. But I'm on my phone all day at work, so does it like... I don't know how that counts. Normal Psychic, okay. Return spam is undefeated, bro. Return spam is undefeated. Still undefeated, bro. You might be unemployed. I don't know Jawbreaker Girl. I just looked it up, saw that she broke her jaw, got double jaw surgery or whatever. For free, because the Canadian healthcare system. Maybe, I don't know. It's like, dude, maybe that's the way to do it. Bone smash your jaw till it's like a mangled mess. And then, like, just go to Canada and abuse their free healthcare to fix your jaw. Unpatched strategy, bro. Boom. See, I low cortisol'd that right there. Yo, Otis Lamar, see you later, bro. See you later. See you later. Prioritize hustling before it becomes a necessity. It will never be a necessity. I'll just die. I'll just die of hunger if I need to grind. If I need to hustle. See you later, Otis. Good to see you, brother. Good to see ya. Catch the Psychic. Oh, the big time shirt's back, by the way. Big time shirt's back, bro. Remember when I wore it like every stream for like 2 weeks straight? Low cortisol, okay? We're not stressing out of because of trainer battles. We're just thugging it out. You're not a dark type yet, so... It's a dark type now? You bastard. Alright, there we go. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. Smoke ball. Does that really matter? Whatever. Okay. Okay. This might be scary. Dude, these battles are scary. This route always is... Maybe it's the trauma from the fog, but, like, for some reason, these trainers always seem, like, horrifying. It's like, I don't want to face this right now. This might be the unpatched strat. Just Lot Bunny return spam. This is undefeated, bro. Undefeated strat right here. Everyone's like, Lot Bunny's such a mid Pokemon. It's so bad. Stab return for half the game. It's low risk, because if Lot Bunny dies, it's not a lot that you're missing, honestly. Come on. Like, that... Noctowl's not a frail Pokemon by any means. Guys, we're almost to where we, like, lost last time. Are you guys not scared?
Porygonzi sent 1 USD. What is this Huzzlocke you speak of? Can I join? Game Freak wrote a rule where I have to be used on every Huzzlocke. Don't believe me? Search up Porygon Rule 34.
We're not going to do that, actually. And, actually, Porygon, the Huzzlocke's over, actually. We're not using Huzzlocke anymore. So, yeah. It's over or something. What level's Barry's Pokemon, anyways? 38. Okay. The level cap for the gym, though, is 41, so we're chilling. Because Lot Bunny is still going to take some more heads. Just got to keep it under level 41. Okay, maybe I'll use a different Pokemon here. Erica. Dude. Yeah, we are not pulling up Porygon's. There's no way someone's actually made Porygon Z effing, like, porn. Okay? There's just no freaking way. Okay, there we go. We got Cyrus up next. I think that's going to be our big battle for the stream. Is Cyrus. Okay. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, we'll heal up real quick. I've seen horrors beyond human comprehension, Flyboy. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what Porygon Z would look like in the mind of, like, a Mega Gooner. That just sounds, like, horrifyingly disgusting. It's okay. Alright, let's see what this gives us. Wise Glasses. What does that even do? What does Wise Glasses even do? Not bad. Lauren will have the Wise Glasses. How about that? Let's go face Cyrus, okay? Who's ready to face Cyrus, bro? Because I'm ready. I'm freaking ready, dude. Ooh. Sorry for yawning. Is that the first time I've ever yawned on stream? Barius on Twitch says, please help me, Flyboy. I've gone too far down the rabbit hole and I'm stuck in a pit of fear, horror, and horny. Dude, there's no way. There's no freaking way, dude. You might banned. Barius, ban Barius immediately. Yeah, sometimes ignorance is bliss, bro. Barius, you need to turn it off now. Save your soul, Barius. Save your soul now before it's too late. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to listen to it. And I'm not going to look it up. If I'm ever exposed to that against my will, I'm killing myself. Dead ass. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I love how Sneasel sort of goes like... Anyways, catch this Drain Punch. I love how Drain Punch is like shaking. I love you, Barius, but you must be put out of your misery. It's like a horse that's leg doesn't quite work anymore. You're just gonna use Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray. So catch this return. No poison. Whoops. You suck, Cyrus. Guys, we're almost back to where we lost last time. It's actually horrifying. Because we don't even have Aerial Ace yet. Where do we get freaking Aerial Ace? Where do we get Aerial Ace? Return kills here, right? It should. Unless that was a really high roll and we're about to get a really low roll. Oh, we're chilling. We're chilling. Candace pulled through, bro. Let's go. Where do we get Aerial Ace, bro? Una Musami. The freaking horse game, right? Aerial Ace. Platinum. 213. Requires Rock Smash. Okay. Okay, so we can go grab it. Okay. Okay. We're chill. We're chill. We're chill. We got it. Strange man. Hey. We all what is it? We all float here. You know? Patty cake with no hands. That's my favorite song from Instagram Reels, low-key. Let's pop on a Surf. Can anyone on our team even learn Surf? Oh, yeah, that's right. Pearly. Okay, and can anyone learn Rock Smash real quick? We'll get Turtwig out. Okay, let's go get Aerial Ace, and I think we're going to call it there. Okay. Dude, Canalave City. If you guys know, the last time we got this far, we got crushed by a Heracross, and that's why I'm about to do what I'm about to do. We need something to take care of that pesky Heracross. Okay. We'll swap out Luxray for now. Alright, let's go to Pastoria. Dude, that Heracross, bro. Real life horses and anime girls. Is that not like we as humanity, we have come this far. We deserve horse girls, okay? Everyone wants cat girls. We want horse girls, okay? Equestria girls being the OG. When I say horse girl, I'm thinking of Equestria girls, okay? Equestria girls were da-da-da-da-da. Boots on hooves, bikinis on top. Come on. Y'all know. Y'all already know. There we go. There we go. I do hate Heracross. Heracross is the #1 op. Me and my homies hate Heracross. We also hate hoes. What are we doing? Why do I'm sorry I keep swapping over the screens. Here we go. We now have a Heracross encounter. We now have a Heracross counter. Because Gliscor, our GOAT, is going to have Stab Aerial Ace. Oh, yeah. Fury Cutter, get out of here. So now, when we face Barry next time, we are prepared for that Heracross. Now, we also have to worry about the Staraptor, but we have Luxray. And his Staraptor's not Intimidate. I keep planning like his Staraptor's Intimidate. It's not. So the plan is to just start with Heracross, or start with Luxray and thug it out, and then kill Heracross with one Aerial Ace. And we should be good. We should be good. Then I think Floatzel comes out and we can just sort of rocket out the rest. But that's going to be it for me, guys. That's going to be it for me. We're wrapping it up. Thank you, guys. Coco Horse Girl. Yeah, no more bunny girls, okay? Equestria girls only. Equestria girls only. Anyways, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad we're able to play some Platinum today, okay? I started making the thumbnail for the Monkey Dory video and the title, and it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Anyways, thank you guys for watching WStream. You guys are awesome. Okay, chill. Okay, chill, Coco Bunny Girl. Chill the flip out. I just got to the exact same spot in my Platinum game. Well, here we are. We're about to trauma bond over literally Hitler. Barry is literally Hitler. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As per tradition, let's look at our top fans of the stream today. Otis Lamar, Simo, Coco Bunny Girl, Sweekin Club, and Barius the Gradius. Alexander, too, of course. And our super chatters for the stream today. We've got Cantonius, Goku, Otis Netanyahu, Barius, Israel, and Porygon Z. Thank you for the super chats. Big shout out. So grateful. Anything helps the stream to keep going. You know, storage prices aren't going down anytime soon. So really need the help. Anyways, thank you guys so much. While you're here, make sure to hit the follow button if you're on Twitch, the subscribe button down below if you're on YouTube. Make sure to hit the like button and to comment on the VOD when you can. You guys are freaking awesome. I love y'all. But that'll do it for me. Until next time, remember, Jesus Christ is King. I'm Flyboy. And peace.